Should you build your own gaming PC or should you buy your PC off Facebook Marketplace? That's the question I'm going to be answering. So I will go on Facebook and I will look for a good PC that I can find and try to see if I can build another PC with the same budget as the PC on Facebook Marketplace and see how much it will cost me, if it will be over or under the price of the PC on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm trying to make this video short, so I'll just tell you everything. So let's start. I was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace and I was scrolling. There's a lot of great deals, but for me personally, most of them they're too expensive, so I can't afford those. You get what I'm saying? Because Facebook Marketplace, they're weird sometimes and strange. But I was able to get my hands or to find spot a gaming PC that was like 10,800. Yeah, it's there. So this was the gaming PC I was able to find, and as you can see the specs. So the specs are pretty weird or different. So these are the specs for the Facebook gaming PC. I'm going to learn quick. So it's an Intel Core i5 16th Gen. It had 2 gigs of RAM, clocked at 2400 megahertz, with a Radeon RX 580 with an NVMe of 520 gigabytes SSD with 500 watts on the power supply case, which is good for 500 watts. But it also had a Falcon case. I don't really know about Falcon cases or where they're from or anything. I tried to look them up on AliExpress and I didn't see any Falcon cases. And it also comes with a keyboard, and there was also a monitor and the dedicated graphics card for videos and all that stuff. But I'm not going to add those into the budget because, yeah, I'm just going to build a PC itself, like a really good gaming PC, below or above the budget of this one. So this one was like 10,900 and other stuff. So let's see what I can do with that type of money. This is the PC I'll build if I had the same budget of 10,900. So I'll put the budget somewhere on the screen for the Facebook PC and other stuff, and for the mystery PC I'll have the budget. So let's talk about the mystery PC that I would build if I had the same budget. So starting off, I started off with a case. So the case, it came from a company called Luix or something, I don't know, RUIX. It was the company, and the case was going at 409.50, right? 0.50, excuse me. So for everyone who is not in Zambia and other stuff, I'll put the prices when I'm editing into US dollars. So I'll convert the prices. So the price was 409, and then from the case went to a motherboard. So the motherboard, I went to the Gigabyte H410, which was like 1666 kwacha, which was a great choice for me. I just want to make it modern. I could have gone with the other motherboards, like the cheap ones and other stuff, but hey, we'll have to make it modern and other stuff. So from the motherboard, I went with the CPU. So my CPU of choice, I specifically went with the Ryzen 5 3600. This is because I feel like it's still competitive. It's not a low, it's not a high, it's just like a mid-range CPU, although it's not that good compared to the higher end, because they're higher end, so they have to be good. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, so it was like a Ryzen 5 3600, which was like 1300 06 kwacha, which I'll convert into dollars. All these prices I'll convert them into dollars. So after that, I bought the graphics card. So the graphics card would be, I'll use the same graphics card as the Facebook Market graphics card, which was RX 580, 8 gigs on VRAM. So it costed me about like 1654 kwacha, which is pretty good, not bad and all that stuff. So the reason why I chose this is because I feel like it's still varied, mostly for like offline games. If you're playing offline games, not online games that are multiplayer or first-person shooter games, this really performs well. Okay, it can also learn Fortnite, Call of Duty, Warzone. It can learn plenty of games, but the FPS might be low. It will be low. Like this is like a mid-range game, like a mid-entry range game. Again, if you get what I'm saying. Let's continue. So I chose the RAM, which was 16 gigs of RAM, which is pretty decent. It's like the entry level to RAM. Me personally, I always prefer 32 gigs of RAM, me personally, but 16 is pretty good, and most gamers are using 16 GB RAM. So the RAM 2 sticks 16 GB will be like 310 for 2 sticks, 8 gigs and another 8 gigs is 310. Then let's go for the SSD, which was 512 gigabytes. which was like 618 kwacha. So it was pretty decent. Like 512 gigs, bro. That's pretty big for me personally. Not me, nah. For most people, for regular people, it's like enough. And then we also looked at the power supply, which was 384, pretty good, which was 500 watts rated and other stuff. So it's pretty good and efficient and other stuff, power efficient. Then cooling, the cooling block for the CPU was like 396, which was okay because the cooling block is from this famous brand. I forgot the name, but yeah, it was cheap too. So the reason why I did not include the keyboard and these other peripherals is because I the fans they were coming together with the case and other stuff, so the case will come with its own fans, so I don't need fans, so that's why I did not include them. So the monitor and all those things, I will not include them from now because yay, they're expensive. I'm trying to make it less. So okay, so now let's calculate the total value of everything that I've just mentioned. Okay, so let's talk about the total now. I would love to explain each and every part individually, why I'm choosing each and every part. That the thing is that I'm trying to make this video as short as possible because I'm just starting out my content creation journey and all that stuff. So the total of everything that I've just mentioned for the mystery PC will cost about 6,312 kwacha, which is less cheaper than that. But take note, this is because I did not include shipping. So shipping will take another like 2,000, which will bring it to like 8,312. So it's still pretty cheap than the 10,900. So you could build your own 1080 gaming PC for relatively cheap prices, and the rest of the money you can buy a monitor. So yeah, you can do that. Build it for your own, build it on yourself, and you have great components on your PC. Make sure you subscribe. Goodbye. Peace.